a woman. I'd like you to please appreciate yourself. Thank you. Okay, so welcome
Set. Okay. Okay. We're going to manage it like that, I think. This is the first time we from here. So to our virtual participants, you are welcome. Welcome to the Tech for Gender Equality Bootcamp in commemoration of the 2023 International Women's Day. We're really excited to have you all here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Let's appreciate them, please. Thank you. Okay. So we can mute me. So, your body can be beautiful. No, you want to like target. Generally speak up on the other end. So I think when they are speaking, it would increase our volume. Because I'm going to. I'm not be muted for a while. Okay. I think we're going to around this general. So we don't like this to first meeting. So where do we start? I think it's about to go. Okay, so I want to say start. So just tell us a name and what you do. Thank you. Okay, my name is Faina. I work for a government run my business, which is okay, so say Pfizer, yeah. Okay, Pfizer, I'm going to put that at the head. Can you speak a little bit louder? Thank you. My name is yes. My name is Faina Abdurrahim. I work for a governance program, but I also run my business on the side. And that encompasses everything fashion, including the brand accessibility. Wow. Okay, so good to have you here, Faina. So can we just do something? When they speak their name, just make Faina and like, hi, Faina. Can we do that? Can we do that? Yes. All right. Thank you. So tell us the name. My name is Hi, thank you. Yeah, my online training was so visually software. I said them before we about for you. Okay. Hi, Maria. Hi. Wow. I just have here. And I also have a business that sells dinner and video and thank you so much for having me. So I am so we did not say like it was jack of all trades, master of all. Have everyone of you here. So yeah, we would not want to work there before they just left. So we're going to do a little thing now. So I need somebody to tell me 3 names of fighter, right? I just want to go move and do this. So like Jennifer will tell me that if Jennifer is volunteer, you tell me 3 names here and 3 names by Alex. Can we do that? So let's volunteer. Jennifer, okay, let's do this. Okay, please. Okay. So you're just going to be 3 names here. So you said very well. Let me give you this. Not something more. So they just came in. Yes. Yeah. So we need 2 more here. Yeah. Okay, ladies, just joined us. Thank you so much for coming. This day for your welcome. So, like you just introduce yourself by telling us your name and what you do. Can we start? Hi, everyone. Good morning. Hi, Fiona. What do you do? Good to have you here, Christiana. Thank you so much for coming. Morning. So the next person speaking, I have to speak a little bit louder than your partner. Not a louder than your partner. Can we do that? Thank you so much. Okay, let's do this. Good morning. Okay. Good morning. You can mention Esther. Hi, Esther. I'm a test guide for our solutions. And I'm into surprising and quick. Wow. You know, do something. Who knows this? Yeah. Okay, I did not forget. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sandra Lee. I'm a lawyer, also a law lecturer at the University of Canada, the virtual assistant. And I just completed my master's at the University of Canada. The volunteer with the Green Foundation, I handle social media and content creation. Thank you so much. Can we pray together for the healing for change? Wow. So good to have you, Esther. Thank you so much for coming. And so can you please introduce yourself to us? Thank you. Another quick question. Round about yourself. What's the name of what you do? My name is Joe. I am the president of the program manager. Thank you so much for having me here. And our first lady is Frankie Dubai. She's going to introduce herself later to us. All right, one more time and let us appreciate ourselves, please. Thank you. And now let's appreciate our virtual participants too. Okay, so without further, I'd like to welcome Glory for the kids survey. She's going to answer 15-minute session. So if you don't get out of class, okay, Glory, over to you. Thank you.
Okay, so also want to find out what you want to do in the session, find out your tech stack, like where are you, what do you know in terms of technology? Is it only sending everything that that's also technology. Technology is not just anything that does with phone technology. So I want to find out where we are because it will help in terms of what we're giving you today. If you don't know how to use Microsoft Word, for example, then most of the things you get above for you. So we need to know that we need to know where you are so that we can know exactly how to give you the best from this technology. Okay, so everybody will speak. There's nobody that will speak. So tell us your name, what you do, how you use technology, what you know about tech as a woman, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, and what you'd like to learn from this session. So our speakers are actually online, and so please try to speak up so that we can hear you. All our speakers are not actually based on computer, so we'll be showing you session from the computer. Okay, so please be very audible so that we can hear you. When you start, Faisal, do you want to start? Okay, so let's yes, please. The pink thing. Okay. Anything you're comfortable with. No problem.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I am so what I know about that. Well, I've actually taken courses and for Microsoft Word, I have the knowledge of Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and then people knowledge in graphics. And then currently I have like certification in cybersecurity. Wow. And I don't know if anybody knows that. So what is it? Now cybersecurity is protecting our cyber, our online activity from unauthorized access. Now I'm going to tell you about hackers. How people get unauthorized access to our devices, their phones and all. So what the cybersecurity analyst does, professional does, ensuring that these hackers don't give unauthorized access into, for instance, I'm working with an organization, unauthorized access into the organization's information, because this information can be used maliciously. And also can actually because I know that people are affected by where people need to be there. So they will read the information that like manipulating you because and then of course your reputation. So basically that's all cybersecurity as well. And I mentioned earlier, I work with and then also, I have a bit of knowledge of shares that governance, business, compliance. Now, for every business has tendency to actually get every business is prone to risk. So we see how, and I see all of us here from the production so we see how we don't want people to actually gain access to transparency maybe because our reputation is damaged and then you lose your customers and all that. That's what CRM is. The person helps you to see how you manage your business, especially for those who have online presence, and then see how you create those and then achieve those as well, implement them also. And then for my business, I like to so I think I want to find the balance, not doing too much, and then do what is appropriate for the appropriate time. So I don't get bombarded with a lot where I break down and then probably have to go through a long list of actions that I need to cover each environment. And then for my strength, I am a go-getter. Anything I set my heart to do, I always achieve it. I am my biggest limitation that I want to be, and then my biggest strength that I want to do.
So let's try to keep it as brief as possible so that we can cover it. Okay, so next. In which one I'm really stressed out. I think to everything. I know we need to about Microsoft Word. I think when we have secondary again, we configure Microsoft Word, we learn that our digital and that's people and when writing our project, then we use the Microsoft Word and the rest. So to some extent, I know about the Microsoft Word, not much about the Excel, but I have a Word and I think one of my good ideas, get calling someone that anything that will make me right or let me just call and pass the information than to say let me type and like that. Thank you.
And my weakness is that sometimes I find it very difficult to express. Thank you.
My name is and I have great knowledge about Microsoft Word, the Microsoft package, and currently data analysis. Yeah, I'm learning how to use Excel, Python programming to be able to analyze and update that. Thank you. So, I'm working with Microsoft Office in general, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, my team, I'm social media in general, because I create content for my so I like to learn, I feel like I'm a fast learner, so anything said to me said, I feel like I'm really that's my strength. A weakness is a perfectionist. It's a strength I'm very concerned with what I do, but a state of perfection is things that you use when I do that. Once again, and have video and I know more Microsoft Word, Excel, Google Pro, and long before now, I design cards. Design cards. So I don't think you want to do that now. Then I type very fast. I want to learn more. Not really I just like to learn more. I have knowledge about Microsoft, but I don't like I don't like I don't know things about our presentation and I call it my mentor package computer package. Mentor was like designing package. Those current Photoshop, things like that. I just have passion over that. And it's lately I want to start it because I'm designing the website. I just now then I have for social media. I have quite a bit of knowledge on YouTube, how to create videos, and that of Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, business, WhatsApp, and all that. So I have so my major weakness is that I don't like anything that is very practice to do that every hour. Thank you very much. Did you get the message? Did you get the message? Okay, last point. Did you really get the message? So I need someone, okay. I need to get the message. Microsoft, like Word, Excel, and all that. I hate to say about weakness and strength. I think like my brother is not like a fight, and I can design for and like child makes themselves like not bigger, I think bigger. That's why I think both of us need that. You my strength is Right, so my name is Lee. Have we are the modified for admission to university. There is that in the and then going to school, you know, library. And I was because I was I imagine this country. Imagine this is first century without technology. How would this have been? We wouldn't even be here, or wouldn't be having this online. So it's like I got one of that job looking past the light. Though I'm not into it as professional, but I have like which program for how to so that's not an information that we actually but I think I will incorporate it like also create an online learn. So my strength is probably but my basic strength is the ability to learn and to ignorant. That's one of the things that brought me here. I want to learn, I want to grow, I want to know a lot. I'm currently working in an organization that's not related to my field, but just because of the knowledge I know I'm going to learn, I'm working there to get that knowledge. So then my weakness. Okay, please a round of applause for yourself. Thank you. You don't want to get my own weakness. You will do like what I like to say this that this is the state stage. So feel free to ask questions, grab all the time. Feel free to really ask questions. I don't want us to act like a lot of things people ask people yeah, I don't ask questions. We're going to do that. 98% of us here are women, and we're doing this for a reason. So relax, sit back, learn all you want to learn, ask all the questions you want to ask. Do not be shy to do that. Can we do that? Thank you so much. Maybe It's how. Okay, so right now I will be handing over to Leah. She joined us from Canada this morning. Leah, are you here? Okay.
Hi, Maris, I am. How are you? How is everyone there? I don't know if everyone can hear me well.
Yes, we can hear you. How are you this morning?
I am good, thank you. I just want everyone to wave at the camera if you can hear me, if you can see me. Thank you. I know everyone can. Thank you so much, Maris. It was really nice meeting everyone online virtually. My name is Leanne Onyebula, and I am the moderator here for this event. I am also the co-founder as well as the president of El Pasión Foundation. That's one of the foundations that, in partnership with God's Glory's Ifezu Foundation, we're able to host this amazing event for every single one of you here. Okay, so just before we start, I think I lost signal on, I can't see you, but I think you can still see me. But just before we start, I just want to highlight why we're doing this. So we decided to talk about women in tech because we understand that tech is a tool that could foster, that could elevate one's career, one's business development. And we just wanted to make sure that every single one of you right here has that opportunity to get to the next level of your career, whether it be through social media, be it through understanding websites, be it through even maybe in the future, learning how to code and getting certificates. We're able to gather a group of amazing women in tech who know their things, who know what they're doing, who have experience, who want to impart knowledge on you for free, by the way, and who want to be able to help you get to that next level. So I'm just telling you, while you're here, follow every demo that is shown to you. Make sure you're writing notes. If you have questions, like Mary said, please feel free to raise up your hand and your questions will be answered. Okay, thank you so much again for being here. We're going to just go straight to our first speaker since we don't have that much time on our hands. Our first speaker is Pekulia Ume. Pekulia is a software engineer with passion for native Android development. She has experience in modern development practices, writing clean, maintainable, and readable codes. Pekulia strongly desires to help others to solve their problems and loves to mentor people who share a similar passion to her. So you all are in the right place because she likes to mentor people in tech, women in tech, and you are all hopefully women in tech or business trying to leverage tech. Okay, so she will be talking about how to leverage technological innovations for your business and career. The platform she will be talking about will be in two sections. For the business section, she'll be talking about YouTube and Gigi. And for the career section, she'll be talking about Upwork and Fiverr. So please pay attention. Pekulia, thank you so much for being here. I hand it over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Happy International Women's Day or week or month or year or yes, the month. Oh yeah. So I'm so glad to be here today. My name is Pekulia, just like she rightly said. I am an Android developer and I'm also a program assistant and loving what tech has brought my way. Okay, I will confirm if you're hearing me because I'm not sure. I don't know. Am I breaking? And are you hearing me? My voice? Am I audible? And my voice clear? Please, I need to confirm.
Yes, your voice is clear. We can hear you very clearly.
Aha, thank you so much. Okay, I have a few things I drop on the on a slide that will help and guide our discussion today. But over here, I can see it. Hi, everyone. So I'll put up my slide and then we go from one point to another so that we can actually understand and learn. So as I'm putting up that, I need to tell you that I'm so happy hearing a lot of you. And a lot of you are already in tech, and I've seen some of you, you've taken some courses, and some already, you have some skills already in tech, and then you're knowledgeable enough. And then I still also saw some of us that, okay, your knowledge is you've been able to go through SML, just the Microsoft, a few things in Microsoft, and this is putting, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to put up that. Microsoft, Excel, and some other packages in Microsoft. And that is also amazing. You are already on track. In as much as you know how to touch the computer, how to use it, how to do one or two things with a computer, you're already in there for what we're talking about today. Now, I resonate with the topic of this Women's Day for this year. That's said digital. What we're trying to say is that the world we're in is now moving from like, if you're a teacher, like I used to be, from writing and using the chalkboard, and the chalkboard, we're moving to digitalized way of teaching and all that. So as the world moves, we also move, and women are also encouraged to move so that we can meet up with others and not behind, so that we don't look as if we don't know, we are not belong where we're supposed to belong. So my topic today is leveraging technology innovations for your business and your career. So if you're already in tech, kudos to you, because you're moving, you're on the right path. If you're yet to join us where we are today, there's no problem. If you're a businessman or a woman here, you'll still have your place. And then if you're just a career person, you're already in tech, I still have something for you. Then I'm going to start telling you that I will be talking about business. How do we use the internet and use the technologies that are available around us today for our businesses? There are a lot of ways, in 1001 ways you can do that. There are a lot of things out there for you to make use of, to advertise your business, to let people they're not where you are, but you want them to get to you where you are, and then you give them what you have. Just like when you think about Jumia, you see Jumia is everywhere, and Jumia can order things. You are not there. You're not seeing them anywhere in Nigeria. Okay, the big shop like that in Nigeria, but then you can order things and then they get whatever you order close to you, in fact, to your house. So the same way as a businessman, a businesswoman, you can also use up this technology, and then that business you're selling, maybe pure water, or no, not pure water, not you please, or maybe your hairdresser, or maybe you're selling rice and beans, or maybe you have electronics you're selling. Let me tell you, you can also put it out there to the whole world, and the whole world will see them, and they reach out to you, and then you do your business, right? You don't even need to go to that office or that shop to stay for that business. Right in your house with technology around you, you can just make everything you need, informations, pass it across, send it out, get orders from them, and then all you need, your service delivery, connect with people in that locality, and then you will be able to distribute your whatever they demand from you to them. So the first I'll be looking at today is YouTube, and then how do you do that? It's very, very simple. In fact, let me tell you one secret about technology today. It has made everything simple, because once you need anything you want to do, and you want to find out, how can I do this? All you need to do, make Google your friend. Just go up there. That question you need to ask, just ask it there. The informations will come out for you. All you need to do is now go through and then pick the one you are looking for. So how to create a YouTube channel is very simple. You create your channel. You get to know the importance of you selling out your things over there, displaying it out there in YouTube for people to know what you can do. There are some people on their channels, they have how to cook this dish and how to do other things. And all those things you see, it's not just, there's some people that they just do it for fun, but a lot of people make millions of naira, thousands of naira every day for all those videos they put out there on YouTube. Then there's another one where you can, that is Gigi, where you can advertise your product, whatever you're selling. That is Gigi. You put it up there. People go around, they don't need to come to Abuja to know that this is what you do. But they can stay in their state, in their country, and see that, oh, your product is out there. All they need to do is to get it, and then you pick the product and deliver it to them in their location. That's for business. I just put up this few, but there are a lot of them also you can use. Then for career, yes, you're a career person, you have taken some courses, you are doing a great thing, and then you're learning, you have been learning for a while. Maybe you're looking for a job, or you've gotten a job, but then you're looking for something better. You can put yourself out there. You might work for somebody, you might choose not to work for somebody. Like personally, I work remote. I don't go to any office. My company is also remote. We don't go to any office, but we sit there in our homes and then we do all our work we need to do. So that is very simple. You as a career person, you are into tech already, and then you have all you need to do. Then put yourself out there and advertise yourself. Put up your CV. Tell us, what can you do? You said Upwork. What can you do? Market yourself, and then people will get to you. And right in your house, they can come to you. You need to do is do your work and deliver. That's all, and you get paid. I have done that before. I'm not telling you what I've no experience. It's what I've done before. That's what I'm also telling you about. Then Fiverr is also there. Whatever you're working on, your CV, your anything, or you can put it out there to tell people, this is what I do. Reach out to me, I can give you this service. This is what digitalization is all about, and it brought to us, and making a lot of things so easy. So I want to thank the coordinators of this program, because they want you also to be part of it. They don't want you to stay behind. Okay, be part of it so that you can know what is going on. We have a lot of men out there doing the same thing. And International Women's Day, it teaches us and helping us to educate more women to join us. Okay, your phone you have with you there, you can use it to do all you need to do. Like Gigi, like YouTube, you can have them all on your cell phone. It's more than have it, even if you don't have a laptop, you can have them all on your cell phone, and then you'll be able to transact and do what you need to do. So I'm going to be taking us through, I think I have that opportunity to be taking us through what do we need, how do we go about creating a channel on YouTube, and what's the benefit? Why should I do this? What will I gain? It's very simple. I'm going to let you see all that. Okay, now I will start with YouTube. Now for YouTube channel, just very simple. I made it so simple. So if you're seeing me, you can see everything. If you can open your login to internet, open up a computer close to you, and then you can follow me. If you don't have a channel, you are a business person or you're a career person, you don't even have a channel. Even you as a career person can also have a channel or YouTube, where a little thing you learn, come out and teach another person. That's how it sticks. I do that. When I learn something new, I'll go out to look for organization where I can speak. Like I'm as an Android developer and learning about Jetpack Compose. I've already booked a spot with Women Tech Conference 2023, where I'll be giving a talk about Jetpack Compose. When I booked the talk, I've not learned Jetpack Compose, okay? But because I booked that talk, I'm motivated. In fact, I'm forced to learn about it. So you as a career person, what have you learned? Create your channel on YouTube and then teach what you have learned to someone else and upload it. The more you teach, the more you get used to all this. And then the more people learn from you, and you grow your channel. And then before you know it, you start making money from that. So the first thing you need to do is to sign in or sign up on YouTube. Now, I have account already. So if I should stop this video and then try to do that for you, I I don't know how that's going to work, but then help me. I can take you through everything, and then I'll come back again if I still have time. And then I take you step one after the other while you open up a computer in front of you. But I need you to open it up. You can as well follow me at this point, the computer in front of you or your handset, to create a YouTube channel. So what you need to do to sign up using your Google account. If you have not, if you have not signed up and have a Google account. If you have signed up and you have a Google account, then go open YouTube, the YouTube page on the system around you. Okay, I think I have an information here I need to read. Oh, awesome. They have opened a computer. Thank you, awesome. Now, open up a YouTube now. Open up a YouTube. Just type YouTube. You see, click open. One good thing about YouTube is the way you have handles for all your social media. YouTube also have handles for you. So open up your YouTube, open up a YouTube, and then you can see the over here when you say sign up or sign in, just where I have the arrow. I'm going to use my mouse to show you that. This place where I have the arrow over here, you sign up with your Google account. That's your Gmail account or your Yahoo account, but I prefer Gmail account. It's your Gmail account, then sign up. If you have a YouTube already, when you sign up, fill in the information, then you can sign in to YouTube. When you sign into YouTube at that point, then you will click on this still sign in button here. On this place, you will see some options, a drop-down menu. You will see create a channel. It's going to be, it's very simple. So I need to stop sharing my screen because I want to be sure that you are with me. I'll come back to it again. Okay, I can't even see you.
I think right now our amazing women are not on the live. They're not on our Google meeting. So I'm sure it has to do with some internet problems as it usually is. So if you just give us maybe 2 minutes, we'll be able to rectify that problem.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Okay, don't worry, you can as well ask me to go through it again. There's no problem. Okay, thank you, Ogie. I'm seeing. Okay. Oh, okay, I got that. Okay, but then if they can't see me, but I want to be sure they can hear me.
We'll make sure that anything that they miss will be made available to them through the Zoom recording for sure.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, okay, so at this point, it's very simple for you to create a channel. It's not difficult. So when you are sign up with your Google, your Gmail account, then you're going to click on this sign up button. You can see the arrow is up there for you to know what to do. It's not difficult. Then you have over there, as you click, you see this drop-down menu. There are a lot of other things down there. But what is important to us today is exactly the one I choose, create a channel. Once you click on create a channel, then you will see this option here. First, the next thing you need to do is to set up your profile. You can upload a profile picture, and then your YouTube should have a name. Give it an awesome name before, you see, every business you have your brand. Okay, your business name should be a unique one, a peculiar name, because a name can attract people. Just like it's normal. Names, in fact, someone will hear other names, but just hear one, and then that person will just react, just hearing just one name. So the amazing unique name you've given to your channel can attract a lot of viewers to come to your channel to view what is this all about? What is this person talking about? Or what is this person saying? So you give it a good and a nice name.
I'm so sorry, Peculiar. I just found out that not only can our our participants not hear us. We are no longer live on Facebook as well. So it's a whole bunch of connectivity issues. So there's no way for them to hear all these things again. I'm just asking for a few minutes so that we can figure out this connectivity issue before we proceed. From where you are right now is good. We'll just start from there.
All right, there's no problem. I'll hold on. Just signal me once we're ready.
Of course, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, yes, we can hear you now. It seems like everyone is back. Seems like you're back. We can hear you clearly. Just let me know if you can hear me as well. Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Definitely cannot hear us. Okay, you can. Okay, amazing. Okay. I think we wanted to see if you can turn on the camera so we can see the participants, so Peculiar could just see them and connect with them before we proceed, if that's possible. I know there's internet problems, but just for our speakers here. Oh, they're gone again. Today is not, the network must be really bad today.
I can see that the YouTube is live.
I think it says Facebook is live, but apparently on Facebook itself, it's not streaming. Is what I hear. It says it on the Zoom, but on Facebook, it's not streaming. That's what I hear.
Oh,
so
I see.
Let me just confirm that on my end. For those of us watching on Facebook, just want to tell you that we are having a little bit of connectivity issues. So we will be starting again in about 2 to 5 minutes. Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Amazing, we're back. Okay, that's amazing. Thank you so much to everyone for sticking with us through that connectivity issues. I know we're talking about tech, but sometimes tech is very unreliable. So thank you so much for sticking with us. I see everyone has their laptops open everyone I think is probably on their Google, on the YouTube page. We'll just get right back into it. Thank you so much. Peculiar, you have the floor. I think you're on mute right as of the moment. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, thank you everybody. I'm glad I'm seeing you. So I'm so happy to see you again. And yeah, the network is Nigerian Factors. So we understand. All right. If you can see me, just say hi to me so I can see you. I know you're seeing me. You can hear me? Thank you so much. I appreciate your patience. Okay, now let's continue. We started. I was about telling you we talked about, I don't know where you left us, but we started with a topic, and then we talk about how you can leverage the technologies we have today for your business and for your career. Now, I'll say for your business that we have two of them that I just want to discuss today. Because of our time, I might be not too fast, but then I might be a little bit fast a bit so that we can be able to you can gain something today. So I'll be talking about the two of them for business you can use to advertise your business out there for everyone to get to know you, and then you make money from there. So I'm talking about that. I started with YouTube and Gigi, and then I'll go over to Gigi if we have the time. Then for your career, you've learned, you are in tech, you have learned a lot of skills, and then you acquire a lot of them, and you are sure of yourself. And then the next one is we go over to Upwork and Fiverr to advertise, to put out yourself there and tell the whole world what you can do. And then you get a lot of people coming, looking for your service and looking for your skill. And then you do them. Doesn't need to go to the office. You just stay in your home and do all those, and then again, make a lot of money from them. So I'll share my slide again, where I stopped. I don't know where I left you, honestly. If you have been able to open up a YouTube channel, I would like to know. Have you been able to open up YouTube, not a channel, that's the YouTube now? Have you been able to sign up? I remember I said the first thing you need to do is to first you sign up, and after signing up, then you now click on the link that says sign in. If you have signed up, you sign in, and then you set up your profile picture. And I was saying that it's very important. You can add your profile picture, then give your YouTube a unique name that you've not seen before, that can make customers or people, attract people just to see what this person has here. And then just down at the end, once you are done with giving it name and then setting up your profile picture, you just create. You click on create, up and running. Then for you to be able to make monetize your YouTube and make money out of it at the end of the day, you need to add up some things that will help the YouTube platform to know that this person is just out here for business, and it's not just to make people make fun. So you need to do what the next thing you're going to do is to, one, you customize your channel. You let them know that, okay, this is for business, you customize it. Verify your phone number, use your phone number. Now, these steps allow you to do what? To create videos longer than 15 minutes, okay? If you don't take this step, your videos might not be longer than 15 minutes. But when you customize your channel, you can be able to upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes. Then you can stream live, and then you can also apply some content ID claims on your channel. So it's very simple. So I just have I want to minimize this so I can lift my way out this way. Okay, yeah. So that's it. So you have that, you just click on YouTube Studio and then click on settings to verify your phone number. And then the verification process go ahead. And then you have, click on the channels, and then you add up your phone number, and then you verify your phone number. Once this is done, you can now go ahead, customize this YouTube channel. Branding, you click when you click on your channels, you click on branding, then you add the email, upload an image, whatever the background, the image, your brand image that everybody can see and know, okay, this is my brand image. But before you get to this point, you could design that on your own or give to someone to design that so that everybody will know this is your logo and your name. And okay, your logo, your name, the name, and everything is ready. If you can't design, you can just open a Figma. Figma is it's very easy for you to know how to make use of Figma. You can open up a Figma and then watch some videos on YouTube and you can be able to create your logo, and then you'll design your banner and you can put it up there. Then once you're done, click on customize and then upload all those, and then that's it. You're ready to go. So the next thing is, how can I monetize how do I get money, make money from my YouTube channel? That's a very important one. But before I go over there, I would like to know, if you are following me one step at a time, please let me know where you are. If you have created a channel, let me know the next step, the next thing you need to do, so I can guide you on what you need to do for the next thing. So for you to be able to make money out of your YouTube channel, you need to meet your YouTube's partner program requirement, which are, number one, you have 1,000 subscribers to your YouTube channel. You have 4,000 hours of watch time in the past, 12 months. So within months, whatever you're putting up on YouTube should be able to attract people. And if you have up to this hour, then what the next thing is for you to apply to join the program and then start monetizing your channel. Start making money from that channel, from every video you upload to the channel, and people come in there, watch that video, and then make use of it, subscribe to your channels. You make money out of it, and YouTube pays you for it. Then how can you even be able to do that by time? All you need to do once you create your channels and your channel is ready, just put it out there on the internet and let people know that, okay, this is my business. This is what I do. This is the content I give in my YouTube channel. When people get it, if maybe yours is you're a Python developer, or you're an Android developer, or you're a web designer, you can put it up there how to design a web, and then you teach people how to do that, and then you let people know that. Make it so interesting that someone can learn from it and be able to refer somebody to that place. Please, when you record the video, make sure that you go through it and then edit it. Don't put out something that somebody will look at and then the person will come back to that place again. So that wouldn't be a good one. But once it's a good thing, maybe how to make hair, how to weave. There's some people that know how to weave. There's some people that know how to make different types of hair. You can make it so unique and put it out there. People come to your channel to learn how to do that. Maybe yours is how to make soap. You can do that. Or you're a teacher. You teach in a school. You can teach mathematics very well. Awesome. Put it out there, and then people can come there, learn how to solve algebra and how to solve some mathematical calculations, or how to learn how to speak good English, or learn native languages. So it can be any of that. So once you have meet up you have 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channels, and then you have 4,000 hours. So how many hours people spend watching your videos? Then you can apply to join the platform to make money out of that channel. Then you can use also, how do you get people to know that I have uploaded new videos? You can use the YouTube ads to do that. There are two types of them. You have the true viewer, and then you have the skippable video ads. So all this information I'm giving to you, I want to let you know that that is also out there. You can easily get them or refer back to them. You can even, I don't know if you are, okay, you can see me on your computer, but then I will guide you on how to do all this. Ask me, I'll drop my channel, my handles, so that you can ask me questions even after this program, how to guide you. I wouldn't mind creating a meeting with you, and then I can guide you on how you can go about this so that you can achieve your aim of being here today. So I will move over to the next one because I don't really know how much time I have left. The next one is Gigi. So Gigi is all over the country and all over the world places. So you can get, if you're in Ghana, if you're in different parts of Africa, you can get them. What do? They do a lot of amazing things. All you need to do is just to get to the website and then you sign up for this, and we'll stop sharing my video, and then I'm going to move over to sorry about that. I'm going to go to the I'm going to go over to internet so I can show you the platform, and it's very simple. It's a marketplace. What are you selling? I'll put it up for us to see again where I am. Please let me know when my time is up so that I won't take other speakers' time, please.
Okay, thank you so much. You have 7 more minutes. Just for
thank you so much. Okay, so here is where we are for Gigi. We're trying to see how can we get, what do I need to do to get it over here? So this is it. You can buy, you can sell. It's very simple. So for you to sell, what do you need to do? You have a product you want to sell. Here is the button. The button you need. What do you want to sell? Just let people know what you want to sell. But before you come in here, you need to sign up. And then you have sign up and be a part of it, register. Register your business, register the business name, and then get registered in this platform. So on this platform, then whenever you want to sell whatever your product is, you click this button that is asking you, what do you want to sell? Okay, get something to sell, or you want to buy. Then you have this button, open it, post everything you have in stock and you want to sell, and then people could come here and do what? And then see your product. They will pick it, and this platform will notify you for you to be able to have a conversation with your buyer or your customers or your client, and then you will be able to sell all that you need to sell. So this is one. So the next one I'm going to move to now is for your career. Are you a career person? You are into tech? You've learned a lot of things. And then you'll be looking for a job you've not gotten, or you've gotten for a job. You've gotten a job and you're looking for extra things to do. Put yourself out there on Upwork, okay? Your CV, I'm going to get Upwork for you. Upwork, just type, you get there. Just give it a minute, it's going to come up. It's not a difficult place. There are a lot of them out there that's where you can also advertise. This is Upwork. So over here, your skill, you create an account. When you create an account, make sure that you fill in the lot of information that you need to. If I say start, I don't know whether it's going to allow me to start, but I already have an account. Okay, now you join as a client or you join as a freelancer. As a client means, do you want to sell? Do you want people to work for you? Do you have something you need people to work on for you? Or maybe you have a company and you need some people to come and work, and you don't want them to come to any office, physical office. You want them to work here and they just go. Then you can sign up as a client. Or are you the one trying to put out your skill there to become a freelancer and then work for people? Then you can sign up. Either of them you want. You sign up for, but the one I'm talking about today, for those that need or you're trying to open a company and you need people to develop a website for you, and you don't know anybody around you that can help you do that, you can come to Upwork here, sign up as a client, and then you will put your information up there, and then you get some people that will volunteer to work for you. That's that for Upwork. And then we also have Fiverr also, which is also good, where you can put up your CV and your information and all that. So because I'm going to be stopping here, stop sharing my videos, and then I'm going back to my audience, because it's as if I've not been a real good teacher here because of the short time we have, and then I'm just teaching alone. I'm not sure if you're following me. So I want to now come back to you to see what have you been able to do. Have you been able to set up your, I've gone through everything that I want to know. What have you been able to do? You started setting up your YouTube account. Have you been able to do that? If you have not, let me know. I want to hear from you. What is still stopping you? Yes. Yeah. Thank you for it. Yes. I'm saying, yes, I would want to hear from them, or you have questions for me about setting up. Maybe you started and you are not done. I can see some computers open. Yes, the lady on blue that is close to the, yes. Can I get her to speak? The lady, I can see her laptop is, or is he a man? Okay, the laptop is in front of her, quite open. I want to do, be sure. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so we follow the steps. I think they'll create the page afterwards, but they follow the steps, and if they have questions, does anybody have questions? No? Yes. Okay, so we'll take people with the questions will follow in front of the computer and ask the questions, and then you can take the questions. Does that work for you?
Awesome. I barely hear you. It's faint.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. It's a bit audible now.
Can you hear me now?
Awesome. I can hear you now.
Okay, so we're saying that they follow the steps, and because of the measure of the activity, because the measure of moving the speed. So we'll do it afterwards. So a few of them have questions. So you want to take the question now?
Okay. Okay. I think what to help me do is breaking.
Sorry?
If you can drop the questions on the chart, I can pick them up from there and answer from here, because you're breaking up.
Okay, that's fine.
So no questions.
So you have questions.
Okay, I can hear better now.
So I think Leanne is saying,
yes, I can hear better now.
Okay. Yeah, Leanne, you can continue.
Okay, I'm just waiting. Go ahead. Okay, so right now, since I will wait for the questions from the participants, I will start with some questions for you, Peculiar, about more about the tech industry and the tech world. I think what we'll do is that we have any participant who doesn't, who has a question, please let Merits know, or God's Glory, and they'll let us know so we can ask our speakers to be able to address those questions. If you cannot follow through with the demos, that's okay. You could always just go back and watch exactly what the demo was. Okay. So Peculiar, I just wanted to know, why should women be invested in tech? Right? Why is it a good thing for women to be knowledgeable in tech? Why do women have to have tech skills? What are all the benefits that could come from being in tech? Because you're in tech yourself, so you should have some experience on why tech, and especially why tech in Nigeria.
Oh, That's an awesome question, and I'm going to tell you straight. So I'm a woman in tech, and before I was a teacher, I was teaching in a school, but then I transit and I switched to tech because I feel everybody needs to be in tech. The tech, you know, I could remember that person that said in the years gone by, that's in the, let's say in the 80s or in the 90s, you see that the type of cars they were using then is not what is being used today. So you find out that things changes, a lot of things, development comes in. And if you don't follow the trend, you'll be left behind. Okay, so when technology, internet technology, when all those things came up, men were just a lot of them there. A lot of men, if you even when you get there, you see a lot of, when you come in, you see a lot of men all over there, and the men are actually doing an amazing thing. So what they can do, we can also do also. When I look at it, I'm someone that I like those apps on your phone. If you see, if you open your phone, the first thing you see apps, different Facebook, this and that. I love, and you also know, you touch them, you find out, you do this, you're trying to get connect. And you know, so I love that. And I feel like, oh, I can as well learn how to do this. And that's why I joined tech. So for women, all women, everybody, you need to be in tech. Number one is not just for you, yourself, for also your generation, the generations that are coming up. You need to teach your children, because if you don't teach them also, they'll go outside to learn, and they might learn the other part of it. And also there's so many opportunities outside their tech. Like I said, as a woman in tech, what I'm enjoying, I'm sitting down here, but I work and I'm being paid every month. So you as a nursing mother, as a mother, this is an amazing thing to help you. You don't need to stress yourself to go to office, to go to market, to go to all those places. So you can stay at home, give yourself time, do what you need to do, and then take care of the home. And again, the technology is just being wide out there. So you can join the trend. Come into tech, you can solve problems. There are a lot of problems there that are not being solved. So men are solving those problems. You as well, you have the ability. You know one thing, men can focus on just one thing and they focus on it until they're done with it. But we can multitask. And that's what I've gone to learn in the world of tech. I've worked under some women leaders doing awesome thing in tech. You see that here that they're able to organize, coordinate, be able to run one program or the other in the world of tech. And they do awesomely well in tech. So women are supposed to be there because of the world where we are in. Everything is being digitalized. Before you know it, like even in our country where we are now, you see they're also trying to even digitalize our money too, that you can't even just get cash anywhere and all that. So if you don't follow the technology and don't know what is happening, you'll be constrained in what you can do. You'll be limited in what you can do. But in the world of tech, you have various opportunities. You have a lot of them that you can dive in, and then you can do all those awesome things, whether physical place or in your remote, in your home. So in fact, tech is a good place for women. I'm telling you the truth. To train your children, to take care of the home, to do everything that you need to do to clean up, to keep the home, to cook and all that. Tech is the best for you. Instead of going to school, you go to one place to go and teach, then you come back. Or you go to one office where you are stuck in one place and then you go to work. When you are in tech, your careers, you can advance, you can learn any upgrade, you can get for your master's, your PhD, and all those you can do online. You mustn't go to this university to do them. So in fact, it's the best for you. And you can be also there at home for everyone. So I encourage every woman, please, it's very important that you join us over here, because it's fulfilling and is encouraging, and it's helped a whole lot. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, because we don't have that much time, and we have a bunch of questions from our participants, specifically about YouTube, about freelancing. I'm going to ask you questions. I want you to do quick fire rapid rounds. So 20 seconds, answer each question. Let's see how fast we can move, okay?
Sure.
Yes. Okay, so the first question is, you made mention of YouTube monetization. Can you please take us through the process of monetizing your channels again? So I think they're just asking what the steps are. I think it was 12 steps, if we just make that clear for them.
Okay, it's very simple. The first is, like I said, make your YouTube, or what you're putting out there, your videos, inviting. Let them be inviting. Let the videos be what people will want to look at or what. The first thing you need to do is to, after creating the channels, now take it out there for people to learn, to see what you have on your YouTube, and people to subscribe to your YouTube channel. If you get 1,000 subscribers, you have qualified 1. And then if you have 4,000 hours watched within 12 months, you qualify 2. Then the next is to you join. It's very simple. There's a YouTube organization that they're just in charge of that. You have to join them for them to be able to put you out there. And they are the YouTube's partner projects requirement. YouTube partner projects, they are the one in charge of it. Once you have done the first one, subscribers, 1,000, 4,000 hours, and then within 12 months, then apply. You first apply to join YouTube Partners Program. And then once you are joined them, then you start making money from your YouTube. Then use the YouTube ads to let other people know when you have a new videos on your channels. That's also these are just the steps that you need to take. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, another question. Again, we'll be very quick with this. So the question is, thank you, ma'am. What makes a freelancer stand out on Upwork? So they want to know how to stand out on the other career websites.
Here is your skill set. For you to stand up is your skill set. You write a good proposal. You see, when you go out there, some people say, okay, I can do this, I can do. You can be master of all, and then, jack of all and master of none. You put your primary skills, the one you know that, okay, you are comfortable with, and then you can deliver within shortest period of time. You put it out there, then you write a good proposal, a standard proposal that your clients will come and look at this proposal, they will agree. They've not even said anything to you, but just reading it, they know that, yes, your skill is testable, and then they can trust you and you can deliver. Then put up, if you have other work you did before, add them up also on your page so that they can have a look at it and then get you contacted. Thank you.
Thank you. And our last question, this is from Maggie. The question is, after creating your YouTube channel, what are the steps to first upload their video? I think even to expand on that, maybe you could talk about video quality and video editing as well to just help her understand the whole trade.
Okay, yes. Yes, for your videos, first, there are so many video editing apps that can help you edit your video. Remove what you do. Sometimes you'll be videoing and there's someone, we're all female, right? Yeah. As you're videoing, that awesome child will say, "Mommy out there." So you say, "Get out, I'm videoing." No, you don't need to do that. All you need to do, just signal the child. And then at the end of the day, use the video editing, then cut off that part. Some phones can also do that, okay? The part you don't need, then cut them off and then continue the video. And after that, make sure that the video is not more than 1 megabyte. Okay, your video shouldn't be more than 1 megabyte. Make sure that the size is very important, because if the size is more than 1 megabyte, then they might not be able to upload that. So use editing. There's so many. If you just type, like I say, Google your friend, type editing. You can also get them on your phone, edit them, and then make sure it's not more than 1 megabyte. Just key things they need to know about. That's all you need to do. Put out there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Peculiar, for your presentation, for your time helping us. We learned so much from you. I don't know if all the participants can hear me. I want everyone to wave at me if you can hear me, just so I know I have everyone's attention. If we are here, okay, I can see a few people waving. That's amazing. Okay, so thank you so much, Prakriti, for your time as a speaker. We learned about YouTube. We learned about Gigi. We learned about Upwork. We learned about Fiverr. I'm sure the women who are there have learned something, and hopefully they will be able to practice whatever they have learned, maybe in person and also when they get to their houses. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm so glad to have all of you. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem at all. Okay, right now we'll be moving straight on to our next speaker. Our next speaker is Gloria Olorda. I think I just butchered that name. I'm so sorry. Gloria is a fellow, an alumni of the United States Government Fulbright Fellowship with more than 11 years of experience teaching high school students. She won the Fulbright Teaching Experience Excellence and Achievement Award in 2019. She's also a data scientist and a tech expert. So we're so lucky and so honored to have her here. For the women that are in person, please try to follow along through your laptops. If you can't follow with your laptops, I would just advise anyone who is in the screen to maybe not text on your phones because we can't see you, as well as the Facebook Live can see you as well. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gloria, for being with us. We will give you about a 15 to 20 minutes range to do your presentation. Thank you. Oh, I think you're on mute right now. I think.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Okay, that's awesome. So thank you very much. So I'm so delighted to be in a community of wonderful women like you who are changing the narratives in tech. And I think unlike the years past when most women like fear tech, when they hear tech, they think that, oh, this is just for a man. It's not cut out for me. It's a good thing that more women are embracing tech and coming into tech because we need you to be the future role model for our girls. My name is Gloria Olorda, as already said. I am a data scientist and I'm also a seasoned educator. So today, basically, I'm going to be running you through, let me share my screen quickly. So I'm going to be taking you through what it means to actually be a woman in tech and those things that you can do in order for you to be able to get the much needed skills. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you. I don't know if you've shared your screen, but we can't see a screen.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. You can see?
No, we cannot see your screen as of right now.
Okay. Can you see it?
No, we cannot.
Can you see the screen now?
I think it's loading, so let's give it a few seconds and we'll see if, yes, now we can see the screen.
Okay, awesome. Sorry for that. My internet kind of like has issues today. So if at any point, okay, so you're all welcome to the International Women's Day. You're all awesome. Being a woman already is already awesome because like we multitask, we do a lot of things at once. So it's just great that you're a woman doing all these great things. You're also a woman in tech. So I say you're double awesome. So that's a great one. So I'm just going to be taking you through the first slide, which is saying, Why should more women be in tech? Why do you think it is necessary to have more women in tech? The first reason is for diversity. We all know that people see things from different angles. The angle in which a man might see a thing might be different from the angle a lady might see something. So being in like a workplace where you have diverse perspective coming from both sides, you have that kind of synergy that there might be something that I miss that you are seeing, and there might be something that you am seeing. So it kind of like brings people together, both male and female, to be able to identify problems and come up with solutions that can like work for everybody. And then also equal representation. Of course, if you have more women in tech, you just don't have an industry that is dominated by only the men and making people think that, oh, this is just for only a man. How many women have you seen there? So if more women are in tech, it brings a sense of greater gender equality. We all know that we are always talking about gender equality now. So if we have more women coming into tech, there is the representation of the economic opportunity. Of course, we all know that right now tech is the in thing, and we all know how much tech people are earning. I have a colleague who was in the same cohort with me when I was doing my data science training. She was a secretary, but as a result of our training, she was able to upgrade, because when they were looking for a data and then they at her margin what should be put like maybe 70. Of course, about analysts, the least they start with is 5,300. So you can see that is what the economic more one impact you can create with your tech skills, that a lot of be health, be it climate, be it trying to alleviate poverty in the community. There's just different areas in which you can make yourself impact. And then you can also be a role model to those girls out there that really need role models to be pumped up to go into tech. You will be that role model for them. You will be that mentor that they need to be motivated enough to go into the tech space. Then again, what can you benefit from tech? Of course, I've already said it. You can benefit financial stability, the stability. Our first speaker was talking about flexibility. She's in the comfort of her home and she's earning money. She doesn't need to step out to earn money. Some people are working under the sun from morning till night, but being in tech provides you that opportunity to do what? Your work is flexible. You can still earn money while at the same time you're taking care of your home and taking care of what? Your kids. And then also career growth opportunities. We all know that the world is going, you cannot relevant when you're stagnant. There is that need for you to skill yourself in order to remain relevant in the field. And there's also the job satisfaction that comes with what we tech. And just like we said, the social impact that also comes with it. Where can we apply our tech skills? What are the different industries in which we can apply our tech skills? So the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is, of course, ICT, IT. That's the major place where we see our tech skills being applied. Also in engineering, in healthcare, in fintech, in marketing, in education, and in retail. I am a science teacher. Of course, I cannot emphasize what technology really means to me, whether in preparing my lesson plan, in engaging with my learners, in preparing content. I use technology all the time. So technology is very necessary in what? In education. It is necessary in marketing. Most of you have platforms. We're just talking about YouTube now. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have all these platforms in which we need to use what? To use tech. And even the ordinary person who is running a small business, she uses tech to keep her inventories, to analyze her data, to just check the sales that she's making, whether she's making profit or not. So that's the essence why we need to do what? We need to be in tech, because all these areas are applicable. Okay, then we talk about development. We talk about professional development. Of course, professional development is just the ongoing process of learning and acquiring new skills and knowledge that can help us to do what? That can help us to improve. So gaining professional development in any field or in any area helps us to stay competitive, relevant, and successful in our industry. So some of the benefits, of course, career advancement, just like I gave an example of my friend, just because of the fact that she decided to upskill, she was able to go from being a secretary to a data analyst, earning big money. So for the career advancement, for networking, in the process of us trying to develop ourselves professionally, of course, we get to network because we get to connect, we get to build relationships with people from our own industry, even other industries that can be helpful to us as well. Then we also have the confidence building. I don't know about you, but I feel very confident when I learn a new thing. So confidence building is very great, because when you learn a new thing, you hype your, no matter the challenges, I was able to do this. So it's a good feeling. And then you also keep up with industry change. I knew that most of you were talking about the fact that the industries are changing. Sorry. And that was the reason why you decided to go into tech. Of course, you have to keep up with industry change. So that is why you have to do professional development. And also for your own personal growth, you cannot be stagnant. You cannot be stagnant in this 21st century. You cannot continue to do things the way you have been doing them 10 years ago. There's a need for you to do what? To develop yourself, not just professionally, but also personally, so that you can keep yourself afloat. And then what are the different ways in which women can seek professional development? Of course, we can do that through taking courses. We can take courses online, we can take courses in person, by attending conferences. I know that some of you who are in industries, of course, they send you on conferences. So those are great ways for you to develop yourself professionally. And then for the sake of mentorship, in the process of developing yourself, you get to meet mentors in your field who you admire, who can be there for you, who can lead you on the right path and teach you some more things. Of course, you can also do that through workshops and through training programs, through reading bulletins, blogs, and magazines. So these are some of the ways in which we can definitely do what? Seek professional development. So here I just highlighted the different online platforms that we can take online certificates. We have the Coursera, we have the Udemy, we have DataCamp, we have EDX. I think there's how to learn. Just like Peculiar said, all you need to do, Google is your best friend. If you just go on Google, you'll see all these things that we are talking about, a lot of platforms. So later on, I'm going to be talking a community of female techpreneurs. How can we build ourselves as women in tech? How can we do this? How can we keep ourselves relevant? We can do this by joining what? Tech communities. And I highlighted 2 tech communities that are exclusively for women that you could take advantage of. The first one is Women in Tech in Nigeria. And the second one is the Technology for Social Change and Development, which I am under. So it was because of the Technology for Social Change, which is Tech for Deaf, that I was able to upgrade myself, because the reason why I decided to upgrade myself into the tech industry, of course, I was just seeking career advancement. Just like one of you mentioned, of course, the world is changing and it's going digital. It is only right that we should also follow along that path. So that was the reason why I decided to develop myself in tech, and I decided to take a course in data science and AI. So importance of building network for women in business and tech. So why do we need to network? Why don't we just stay on our own and say, oh, now I know it, I can do it all? It is very important, because in building these relationships, in building this network, you get access to resources that might be helpful for your business. In connecting with women who are also doing same business with you, or doing those same things that you're doing, you are able to like apply for loans. You can also do what you can also have mentorship programs that you can leverage on to be able to also grow yourself too in that. And then you get to collaborate in forming a network or building your network. You come across people who are interested in the same thing you are interested in. And who knows, you can say, hey, you are interested in selling this, I'm also interested in selling shoes. Why don't we come together and be able to do what? And be able to partner to make this business bigger. A lot of people have partnered and I've seen it working. So of course, definitely you can partner with women who are in your own fields, who have interest in your own areas, and you can partner together. You develop solutions, develop new services and products that what can meet the needs of your community. Secondly, for increased visibility, sometimes when you're going for events or attending conferences or events, it's just a way of showcasing yourself. Because in those events, you might have the opportunity to, oh, women, if you're selling shoes, bring your shoes. If you're selling household items, bring them and come and display during these events. They have stands. Like I remember one event that I went for, it was an all group, and we're just having like end of year party, and people bought stands and they brought their products to sell. A lot of us patronized them. They made a lot of money that day because they sold. I even collected people's number and I've been buying from them. So you can imagine the amount of visibility they had, all because of what? Networking. So we should also try to do what? To network, because it's a time for us to showcase our skills and our expertise. In the process, you can also build your brand. And then the next thing is overcoming gender barrier. I don't think we can overemphasize when it comes to talking about gender barrier in tech. The industry is not favorable to women at all, because there's already this typing that when it comes to tech, is for a man. I know that even within you, like before I came into tech, if you're talking about maybe I have a business and software engineer, probably if Mrs. Pecula comes to me and another one sharp guy comes to me, honestly, before I came to tech, I would just naturally want to pick the male. It's just the way the society has made it to look like, oh, there are some specific roles that are just cut out for men, which is a lie. We as women can function anywhere at all. We can compete anywhere, anytime with our male folks. So there's a need for women to form a network to talk about these issues. Let's talk about it. Let's advocate against gender discrimination, gender bias against women when it comes to tech. So forming a network, building a network with other women, you can bring these issues to the forefront, because whether you like it or not, you are going through the same challenge. The next woman is going through the same challenge. So in talking about it, we can all have one voice. We can talk about it and proffer solutions that can benefit everybody. So that is why it is very important that we keep building our networks. And then mentoring opportunities. It is very good that we build network because we get to see people who will mentor us. I said she likes to mentor. This is what we are talking about. You get to be mentored by women who are tech experts, who knows their audience, who knows what they are doing. And in the process, you too can also gain one or two things from there. So now I'm going to just about technology for social change, because these are some of the platforms that we can use in order to do what? To upgrade ourselves when it comes to tech. Like I used this platform to be able to upgrade myself to the data scientist that I am today. Before I joined this organization, I wanted to take an online course, and I went to an IT firm and I said, okay, I want to register for data analytics. How much? Almost the price that they told me, the price that they called for me, I will have to keep like my 3 months salary before I can pay for it. Nobody told me, I just jackpot. So it's not, so the thing is that it's very expensive when you're talking about tech, because taking these courses, I don't know how many of you have tried taking these courses before. They are expensive. I think that's some of the things too that put people off, because of how expensive they can get. So this organization that I want to talk about, this Tech for Dev, when I saw them online, I decided to try them out. Since they were giving women the opportunity to be able to develop themselves in the tech industry, I decided to leverage on that. So because their main mission is that they believe that women are the key drivers of innovation and progress in Africa's tech industry. So that's why they are committed to empowering women with the skills, the resources, and the community that they need to be able to do what? To achieve their dreams. So some of the programs they take is, one, they carry out entrepreneurship support. So they support women either in offering you training or mentorship, or even offering you funds in which you can use to do what? To advance your business or advance your career. And they also undertake digital skills training. They undertake skills training in product design, in product management, in cybersecurity, in data science, artificial intelligence, software development. In fact, any area at all in which you have interest, they train you on that. I was on this training since August of last year. I have not even collected my certificate, because we are officially going to graduate by next week. So you can see that it's an intense program. In fact, they drill you on every area. They want to make sure that before you come out of their program, you're not just talking 1 + 1. In fact, you're talking 4 × 10, so that you know the higher level in which they want you to go. So whatever you really enjoy doing, you can as well go online, search them out, and make sure that you're taking full advantage of what they have to offer. An amazing thing about these people is that even after the training, they don't just leave you. They look for internship and job placement. How awesome is that? So it's not just about you being one of their participants or one of their students. It's also about them ensuring that you succeed in the tech industry. As a woman, they look for internship programs for you. They look for job placements for you to make sure that you're practicalizing what you learn. Of course, we know that if you just go and talk theory and you're not doing hands-on, you forget. There's a tendency to forget. So they always want you to make sure that they are not just teaching you theory, you are also learning in an environment that you can do what you can grow and develop yourself on. Then another thing is that a lot of community building, a lot of support. They give you support all the way. So many times I tell you the challenges I faced while going through this program, I cannot even just begin to mention it, but they are there with you each step of the way. My team members are there encouraging me. Even when I said, no, I don't think I can do it anymore. I think I'll just give up. This thing is too stressful for me. Is this what tech is all about? I don't think I can do it. But they were there to support me. They were there to encourage me. So that's one thing I like about this organization. And then also they advocate for girls. They want to make sure that girls more about tech and the reason why they should be in tech. They want an inclusive and equitable tech industry. So they make sure that they carry out advocacy program. Like in November, we had to carry out a Tech Girls Drive. All of us went to different schools talking about tech and why you should come into tech. So this is one thing that you should really take advantage of. So how can we encourage more girls?
Sorry to interrupt you, Gloria. I just wanted to let you know that you have 2 more minutes on your end.
Okay. Okay, so I want to say that how do we try to encourage more girls to go into tech? So firstly, we have to make sure that we are exposing girls early enough. We are all mothers. Some of us are mothers and intending mothers. Please encourage your girls to go into tech early enough. There are data camps, there are boot camps for kids that code even from 6 years. Please try to expose them early. Be that role model that they need from you. Mentor them, give them the right education when it has to come with tech, and then we have to address the bias issue as women. Since I have limited time, I want us to do some hands-on training, and that is how to earn a free online certificate. So I'm just going to rush through how we can take online certificates for those of us who want to upskill, those of us who want to take courses. We can do that online without paying a dime. So I'm going to take you through the process of how we can take online courses free, and it's going to be on Coursera. So what you do, you just click on Coursera. You can just put Coursera, and then it brings you here. Then you just open it. Sorry, my network is slow. Oh, wow. Sorry for that. My internet is not stable at all. I don't know. What's happening? Okay. So you can just in any area at all that you want, like if you want maybe product design. Maybe you want product design, let's say product design. We click on product design. So there are a lot of courses that we can take on product design. You can see this Google UX design. Let's click on it. I don't know, can you see my screen? Are you still seeing my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Can anyone still see my screen? Oh, okay, okay. So if you come here, can you see that you have enroll for free, right? Can you see that enroll for free? Yeah. And then you also have financial aid available. Can you see this? If you can see this, wave your hand. Wave your hand. Okay, so you have financial aid available. What this means is that you can take this course without paying anything. And all you need to do is to do what? Is to click on this financial aid, and then it will take you to the application process. Because if you can see, the price of this course is $49. Of course, we don't have that kind of money. So we can just click on next. After next, we can select what we want. It's already here, right? Foundations of user experience. I don't know, are you following me? And we click on continue to application. So what that continue to application is, you have to apply to tell them the reason why they should allow you to take this course for free. So usually as Africans, like the last course I took, I told them that I'm earning only I don't have the money for me to be able to take this course, and the course is too expensive. So the course is my 1 month salary and I cannot afford it. So you just tell them about yourself, you put your educational level, you put your annual income. So this is where you put how much you're aid. So for me, I put the least amount possible because I used Naira and I put very small amount. So you just put whatever you want to put. Then what is your employment status? So you put your employment status and then you will write your reason why they should give you this course free, why you are asking for the financial aid. And then make sure that your words are not less than 150. If it's 150, you will not be able to submit the application. But once your words are more than 150, this button will highlight and you click next. And once you are able to submit, it will take 2 weeks for them to approve the course. And you can start taking the course and you earn certificates. You earn free certificates without having to pay a dime. So these are some of the ways in which we can use to get online certificates free of charge. And another thing that I must reiterate is it's not just about getting this certificate. It's about you having the hands-on experience. Even after going on to get the certificates, please join tech groups. If you go on Twitter, you can see hackathons, you can see challenges you can take that improves you. Because even if anybody wants to employ you, the first thing they want to know is what can you do? What can you do? So you should be able to improve yourself in various ways. If you go online, just Google is your friend. Once you Google, you'll see those tech communities that you can join, that you can improve yourself. You can get data, you work on them, you improve yourself in whatever way possible. So this is just one of the ways in which I use to earn my free online certificates. Do I still have more time, Lynn?
Unfortunately right now you do not, but I could give you 2 more minutes if you have one more thing you want to show the participants, so we could have our next segment for the event. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
That's totally okay. We've gone over time a little because of the network issues, but that's totally okay. Just 2 more minutes and we'll be able to.
Okay. So I don't know whether they have any question on this.
Okay, for sure. I can have them. So what I'll have you do, all the participants, whether it's on Zoom or in person, if you have questions on Zoom, please just drop your questions in the chats. I will read them for you. And then if you're in person, you could always drop it in our group chat, and then I will ask Gloria those questions. I'm going to give everyone 30 seconds to do that, so we can ask Gloria the questions before we move on. Again, please feel free to text any questions, either on the group chat on Zoom, or if you're in person, you type it in the group chat. We just want to make this as snappy as possible. So if you could just have your questions sent in as soon as possible, that will be amazing. Okay, I guess we have a first question here for you, Gloria. The question is related to Tech for Dev. The question is there an application free to join the platform, or is it totally free? So like basically is it a free program, or is it something you have to pay for? And if you have to pay, is there a way to get a grant or some kind of scholarship on it?
Okay, so it's totally free. It's very, very free. You don't pay a dime to be in the program for Tech for Dev. And it's called the Women Tech Star Fellowship. It's totally free. But all you need to know is it's very competitive, because it's usually for women in 15 different African countries. So you have a pool of applicants. So you need to be top. You need to be at the top of your game, and you need to really be determined to have it. It's free. You don't pay anything.
Okay, that's awesome to know. Any other questions from anybody else? If we don't have any other questions right now, I think we'll move on. Thank you so much, Gloria, for your time. Oh, there's one more question. Just before we leave, there's just one more question, and then I'll let you go. The question is, apart from the 3 online certificates platforms that you highlighted, are there other platforms where you can get free online certificates in tech? And if there are any ones, would you just let us know, maybe by typing it in the chat or sending in links?
Unfortunately, it's just Coursera that is free. If you go to Udemy, it's not free. If you go to DataCamp, it's not free. So for now, if you want to earn free certificates, it's on Coursera. And I think Coursera has a plethora of courses that you can leverage on. So I think that's like a good way to go. Others are actually not free.
Okay. Thank you so much, Gloria, for your time. We appreciate you. We loved hearing your path to tech and your encouragement for every woman here who wants to be in tech and be involved. And then your tips for how to join a community is also on how to get a certificate that's free and affordable and accessible. So thank you so much for your time, Gloria.
Thank you very much for having me. Glad to be here.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're moving on. Again, we're moving on. Because we don't have that much time, we'll have God's Glory, who is the founder and the executive director of Glory Ifezu Foundation. She'll be showing us a thing or two about on Google Sheets and Google Docs, so Word and as well as Excel. That should just take a few minutes. And then after that, I will be demoing how to use Google Workspace. How many people have heard about Google Workspace before? From our participants online and participants in person. If you heard about it, just your hands up. If you heard about Google Workspace? No? I don't see any hands. It's going to assume, okay, a few hands are waving. No, let's do it very confidently. If you heard about Google Workspace, your hand up, like all the way up, because I can't really see hands. There we go. Confidently now. We're doing confident. Yes, exactly. Okay. So if you've not heard about it, that's amazing. We'll be taking you through the steps on how to work with all those tools right now. It'll be more of a practical session right now. So you feel free, if you have the internet access, to follow along. God's Glory, it's over to you now.
Okay, thank you again. I think I'll share my screen for the online event. I think that you can see the screen anyway. So let me just share my screen. So are we all familiar with Google Worksheets, like Google Docs, Google Sheets? How many of us? Okay. So you know how to use Google Docs? You know how to use Google Sheets? Okay, so Google Docs and Google Sheets are like the alternative for Microsoft Word and Excel. The advantage of Google Docs and Worksheets is that you get to share with other people. So you don't have to use a USB. That's why I like Google Docs. You just add a person's email address and then they can just type on it. So we'll just look at, let's go to docs.google. If you can, I know the internet is slow, but let's just try. Let's open our computers to docs.google.com.
God's Glory, could you, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if we've lost you on the Zoom. Oh, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. I don't know if are you trying to share your screen with us? Okay, for just if you would like. Okay, there we go. Sharing.
Let's start with let me see. So just know the this is docs is easy because it's just typing. So you're just typing documents. I'm trying to see if you want to add a graph. So let's say you're creating an Excel worksheet and you want to add it to the Word document. First of all, if you want to share with someone, you just add their email address here, and then you share it with them. If you don't do that, then you can't access the document. So what that means is that when they have access to this document, they can also come and make changes. You can also come and make additions. If you want to add your worksheet, so you can insert a table, a chart. So you can choose to create a chart on the Google Sheet first, and then import it. I prefer to do that because on Google Sheet it's a lot easier to try to remember. Okay. So let's say you want to create a chart, something on data. So somebody should give me an example of information that you want to create a chat on.
Number of women in data training.
Okay, so let's say number of women in today's training, right? Number of women in training. And then let's put the age, right? So say 18 to 25, 26 to 30, and then 31 to 35. And then I hope I'm not too fast. No. Okay, so now let's say that there are 10 women, right, for 18 to 25, and we have 5 women for 26 to 30, and we have 6 women for 31 to 35. So very simple chat. What you do is you select everything, and then you will go to, okay, and then you will go to, there's this thing, can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see that? Okay, so you click on that. You see that? So we create the chat for you automatically from the data you put in. So if you don't like this column chat, you can choose another one. You can try to go for something like this if you prefer, but you have to also know the kind of data you put in. So if it's something simple, you don't need something as complex as this, because then it would make it a bit complicated. So just go for the simple one. I prefer to go for column charts. Then when you go for column charts, there are different types of charts. There's this one. Sorry, this is start. The start one is a bit too. Okay, so let's just go for the simple column charts, right? You can also then customize the chart if you want it to look a bit different. Okay, so we've chosen the type of chart we want, right? Stacking means if you want to cover the whole space. So if you want it to be standard, 100%, then it's covered. Otherwise, if you don't want that, you can just say none. So now that you've chosen the type of data thing that you want, you can then customize it. So I like 3D charts because they look really nice. So it becomes that way. If you want the numbers that we put here, because the way it is now, there are no numbers. So anybody looking at it from the front end, so this is the back end. When you upload this, for example, on your website, anybody looking at it will not know the numbers. It's only you that will know. So if you want them to know the numbers, what you do, series, you just go to data labels. Then you click on data labels. Then it will put in the value. You see that? So you can really put, so if you remove that, everything goes up again. Then that the data label puts in the number, then you can format it. It's too small, so you can just bold. You can increase the font. And see, increase the font to 20. You can also choose where you want the numbers to appear. So if you want them to be in the center, you can just do that. It's going to put it in the center. If you want it to be outside, and then if you want it to be inside. So really, you just play with it. Now, when you finish it, it's because you're working with people. You can share this sheet with them. And then if you want to link this to your document, then just, let me see. Copy chat. You can simply copy it as this, or you can share it with the person. Yes, so when you try to, sorry, let me just, Control B, okay, shortcuts, Control C is copy. So you don't always have to write and left click and copy. Control C, you copy. Control V is paste. So if I do Control V to paste it, it's going to bring out these options. The first option is linking into the spreadsheet, so that when when you paste it, you see that it doesn't appear as large as it is on the spreadsheet. So when you link it, the person can then go to the spreadsheet and collect the original article. But if you don't link it, then it will just come out the way that it should come out on Google Docs. You can apply the both of them. Let me show you based on links. And it comes out like that, and you can just format it the way you want. So if I make it really small like this, the person who is working on this document is limited to this size. But if you paste it by linking it to the spreadsheet, you will always go back to the spreadsheet. And when you link it to the spreadsheet, you should also add them to the spreadsheet so that you can be able to edit it from the spreadsheet the way you want it. Is that clear enough? Okay, so this is one type. The other types are really like you can see the slides. There are several types of there's donut pie. There are several of them. So all you do, just go through it and click the one that you are most interested in. Remember, you have to select your data first on the table and then insert chat, and then it will do the rest for you. In terms of colors, that also all you customize. So really, it's all those things here, just to be curious enough to play with them, and you get the most out of Google Spreadsheet. With spreadsheets, it's really for data collection. Excel is for data collection. So if you just want to analyze data, number of people, and put it in a nice compact form, that's what you use spreadsheet for. And for docs, it's to share ideas. So those are the two. I think I'll allow Ian to do the rest of Google Workspace, but these two are the ones that I'm quite familiar with. And then, of course, your email and calendar, which you can use to create meetings, schedule meetings, and not forget about them. Okay, yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay, thank you so much, God's Glory. If you could just maybe stop sharing your screen and also turn on the camera for our participants so I can see all their lovely faces. And also so the people on Zoom as well can see your faces, because we have people who are joining us for, virtually as well. Okay, hello everyone. I will be sharing my screen in about a few minutes or seconds actually. Okay, can everyone see my screen? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, I'm trying to look at the participants and it just doesn't look like they can see my screen. Can everyone see my screen? I don't want God's Glory to answer. I want you all to answer. Can you see my screen? Yes, amazing. Thank you. Okay. Let us start. A few people said that they have, seen Google Workspace before. They've used it. Let me just walk you through it. The first thing to do is obviously to sign into your Gmail. Because I am already signed in. It's going to, let's go to Google Workspace. Google Workspace right here. You just type that in and you have all this amazing things that it says here. Is tell you to get started. So what you have to do if you're signing up is that you put your business name, you tell them how many people are going to be in the business, you're going to tell them where you are. Does anyone here have a business that they're already running? Any of our participants have a small business? Yes, no? Maybe?
Yes.
Okay, because it was on mute, so I couldn't hear you. That's amazing. Okay, does anyone, one person, let me know, raise up your hand, tell me about your business. Let me take you through this with your business as the example. Come on, we're trying to help ourselves. We're trying to upgrade. Let me take you through this. So does anyone have a business right here that wants to go through this with me?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I do have a business, yes, okay, in partnership, but okay, we don't really have a fully running website yet. So I think it's going to ask for a domain. So I don't know if I'll be able to do this.
Okay, I just want to do it for the demo. I will not be starting the business. I just want a name. I just want to show everyone how to start that up and so how we could go from there. So if you're free, if you want to give me your the name, and then we'll go from there.
Sure. So it's Laureus Impact Academy.
Okay, could you spell it for me?
I'm going to write the I'm going to write it on
Is that how you spell it?
chat. Laureus Impact Academy.
Is that correct? What's on the screen right now? Is that correct?
No, okay. LAU.
LAU. Sorry. ERIOS. OS. There we go. So it's LAUERIOS Impact Academy. Yes. Correct? Okay, so is it just you, or do you have multiple people using the or in the business? How many people do you want to make the workspace for?
Yes, that's right.
Just you?
Yep, that's right. 2 to 9.
2 to 9, okay, perfect. Yes. And then obviously we're in Nigeria, so I'll change that. Yes. Okay, tell me my IP address says I'm in another country. Ignore that. It wouldn't come up for you because you would actually be in Nigeria. So the next thing you would have to do is put in your info, put in all your current email address. So if you have a Gmail, you do all that. And then you just keep on going through the steps. If I go back right here, you would see where it says that you get your custom email with your domain, get cloud-based access, you get advanced security and administrative features, you get ease of mind, 24/7 support, and that you will get, and you'll get as well, you get no charge for 14 days trial, monthly charge after. So the thing about Google Workspace is that it does cost money. However, I feel that if you want to take your business to the next step, to the next level, it is money that, if you have an academy like Kende has, is money that you could put away to help with your business, to help with your website, to make it more accessible. Okay, I'll show you our workspace at EPF. So I'm just going to go to our Google Drive. So this is our EPF workspace, right? This is our Google Drive. Can everyone see that? Just a show, like a nod or a show of hands, something like that. So I know that everyone can see that. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know if our participants from oh yes, they are gone. I thought as much, okay. Just for everyone online on the Zoom, this is the workspace, right? So this is how the Google Workspace will look for you. This is the Google Drive. So my foundation, we do a lot of work with people doing different things. We do a lot of work with media, a lot of work with grants and everything. So all our information is here. So if you have a business like Kende's business and you have multiple people who are there, you could all just share your work and work on whatever you're working on together. I know God's Glory already showed us about the documents. So we're basically showing you, you could just share that, and anything that you have will come up here. Let me see what I can give you here that's not confidential. Yes, so this is, okay, right here, I scroll down. This is our case study that we had when we went to visit our students at our side. This is where we all are able to share that document and see exactly what it is that we, what is there, what is missing, whatever we need to see, okay? And then the cool thing about Google Workspace is that's just not one thing, it's multiple things. We have the Gmail, we have the Drive, we have Docs and Sheets, which God's Glory showed us about. We have Google Slides. If anyone has ever used PowerPoint before, this is the easier, more straightforward version. Hi, God's Glory, can you hear me?
We lost you for example while you were trying to set up the Google account. So please,
okay. Yes, I'll just take you quickly through that. Now that you're back here, I was talking about how you follow the steps on Google Workspace. The thing about Google Workspace is that it does cost money after 2 weeks. However, if you're looking to upgrade your business and you think you have that money right there with you, or you have that kind of cost, you could spare that expense. It's a good thing to have. Right now, I'm taking you through my Google Workspace for my foundation. So right here, this is where it is, right? We have a bunch of, as you can see, documents, a bunch of things that we've shared. It's a bunch of amazing things, really. What the good thing about Google Workspace, you have different apps that you have access to. So if anyone could actually log on to Google and see if you can access these apps, this will be amazing. Go to the apps and you'll be able to see that you have a Google Drive. Your Google Drive is your cloud, is where you have everything. I don't know if this has happened to any of you, but I sometimes lose my documents on my laptop. My laptop spoils, my computer spoils, my phone spoils, and I can't access it on the physical laptop. What do? If I have it on my Google Drive, I already have it on the cloud. I can still access it. The great thing about Google Drive as well is that you can share with multiple people to work on the same thing. I was giving the example to the Zoom participants, you virtual participants, you physical participants were not here. I was talking about how Kende, with her academy, if she has multiple teachers, multiple people working, she can always share something on Google Docs and it will appear on Google Drive, and 50 people can work on this thing at the same time. God's glory can attest to this. We've had some projects we've been working on together where we just share it together and we can all access it on the same doc and we can work on it together. So if we have that kind of situation, that is always nice to have. Okay, the next thing I was showing us was all the apps that we can see. We can see it shows my account, shows my Gmail, shows my Drive, Docs, and Sheets, which God's glory already went through with everyone else. We have the slides, Google Slides. I was comparing it to an easier version of PowerPoint. If you've ever used PowerPoint before, this is the same thing. It's just an easier version. It tells you everything. There's all the themes and all the themes, all the designs right here that you could click. You could add whatever, you add more. You can just make your design here. It helps you to be able to sell yourself, right, online. You can do all that. You can add pictures, you can add all that. Next thing we have here, let me just go back. Next thing we have here is the Google Calendar. So I work, as some of you might know, I work virtually for my foundation alongside Merit. So this calendar is so essential to making sure that we're all on the same page. If you have more than one person that's working for you or with you, having a calendar makes you're able to schedule everything. You're able to schedule all your program deadlines. You're able to schedule everything that is in your life. So Google Docs or Google Calendar helps with the scheduling for everyone who doesn't know how to use that, okay? The next thing here, I'm just trying to run through all that because we don't have that much time left. Next thing here, we have Google Chats. This is where you can talk to people in your network, in your academy, people who are in your workspace. And then we have Google Meet, which is where it's a Zoom-like place. So you could have your meetings there, it's easier. Google Form is where every single one of you that is in person was able to apply. The cool thing about Google Form, this is the form right here, right? It's really cool. The cool thing about Google Form is that you can make it anything you want to make it. You have a few templates there already. You could add questions, you type in your questions. Let me see what question. How many people are wearing blue today? That's one question, right? Another question could be, what have you learned today? Right? And then you just keep on going like that. And then it actually recommends what kind of answers are there. So if you have anything you want to reach out to your customer base, you want to get feedback, this is always a good feedback form. If you want to get more information, this is a great way to get more information and to have people understand or to learn from your consumers or your customers what you could do better, okay? The next thing here We're going at the speed of lightning here. I know I'm going very fast. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me privately, and I'll walk you through all the things that you need to go through. Here we have currents, which is, I do not have a profile, but this is a profile just for, it's almost like a media profile. You can access the news here. You can access any big information on this platform as well. Then we have sites. This is Google. This is where you could create your own website, right? People, I don't know if everyone here wants to create a website. This is a great way to start. I would recommend using one of the templates that's here. Just one of the templates, and you just start to make your own website. And finally, on Google Workspace, we have contacts. And if you just scroll down, if you have your YouTube channel, like Peculiar was telling us before, it could be connected to your Google Workspace. You have Google Ads, you have Google News, you have just a whole bunch of things that are your at your fingerprint. I would say that be curious, explore, check for all these things, check for what is interesting. Don't be afraid to click things on Google and just find out what it does. Okay, I know we're running out of time, but just because I see a lot of people zoning out right now on me, I want to show everyone who has heard about Squarespace here. Has anyone heard about Squarespace? Participants online, in person? I'm not getting any answer.
No.
Okay, no, we haven't heard about Squarespace. Okay, let me take you through it in the next 4 minutes. Squarespace is how I build my website. I know a lot of people look for other people to design their website. I find it expensive and I don't find it very cost effective. So I went to Squarespace. Squarespace, they have a, this isn't all in Spanish, so please ignore that. But Squarespace has a very, like, you could access what they're asking you to do. You don't have to be a guru in tech. You just need to be curious enough to be able to use Squarespace. So you start here, right? There's a free version. If it's the free version that you're using, it will have the Squarespace logo on it. But if you buy it, then it's a little bit more personalized. You can start here. You get started. You choose what your website is going to be. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's do education. Then we just keep on going, right? Or let's even do just browsing. So right here, you could take yourself through those steps if you're ready to create Squarespace. It's a website that you could just use to make your own website and make it customized. You choose what you want your site to be about. You keep on going through the steps, and before you know it, you already have your website created. This is just browsing. You can see all the different styles of websites. If you're photography, this is the website you might want to use. If you're selling clothes and shoes, like some people might have said, this is somewhere you could use and share it on your social media. Great thing about Squarespace is that you could also get to control your product inventory there. You can get to see who your customers are, your consumers are. You can basically just have fun and customize to whatever feels good and cool to you. Okay. And this is just going through all the templates that you could possibly use for Squarespace. If you have any questions about specific things I've highlighted, text us on the group chat or in person, and we'll be able to help you with that. Okay, that is my time I'm trying to stop sharing my screen here. There we go. I did not hear it. Sorry, I didn't hear that. I am done. I don't know if my screen has stopped sharing.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Okay, so right now we are out of time. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time and for participating. I hope
has been valid for us. And I understand that a lot of things have to be rushed, but this is like a 1 day training. You're going to go back home and practice. So Leanne, you just give us a closing remark, and from there, take the national prayer, and we are done for today. Over to Leanne for one time. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Thank you so much. Okay. Again, thank you all for coming. I know it didn't go, like the internet did its thing today, and so it went over time, as well as connection wasn't as good. Thank you so much for coming. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to link you with other people who are into tech and help you with your business. This training doesn't stop here. You could always reach out to us, and we are more than happy to help you. Yes, so on behalf of the foundation, Al Pasión, as well as Gloria Ifuezu Foundation, we just want to thank you for being here. We hope that you learned a thing or two that you could put in your business. And we can't wait to see all the beautiful things that you do with the tech that you have on your hands now. Thank you.
Okay, so let me keep up clapping. Yes, thank you, Leanne, for that. Okay, in the next 5 minutes, we will out of the stage. Sada has something really short. Then also please let's give her to me. But I think for my case, you can hear you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to add 2 things to what the first speaker, or rather the second speaker, Glory, said. So talking about places you could learn for free. So I want to tell us about 2, I would call them NGOs. One is an NGO, but the other one is an organization that provides tech training, different aspects of technology for both men and women. That's on one side, and then for only women on the other side. So this is different from the usual Coursera that you're used to. They have a time that they start, they have a month. So they say they are starting 20th of February. Everybody starts on the 20th of February. Then you have assignments that you have to do. It's like going to school. So they are very, very serious. And then their certificates are internationally recognized. And most times their top students get employed by internationally recognized institutions or organizations like Deloitte, Google, Facebook, even tech institutions or organizations that don't even exist, but they pay good money, end up employing their graduates or their graduates. So the first one is CyberSafe Foundation. CyberSafe, like Cyber, CYBER, Safe Foundation. That's basically for cyber security. And the name of their program is Cyber Girls. I can't remember it now, but I think one of us, Cyber Girls Foundation. So it's very intense. We're going to give you class for about 8 months. So if you know you don't have time to dedicate to doing it, then don't start it at all. Because people pay so that you can do it. It's not like they just do it for the guy. There are people that are paying them. It's just like someone paying for your school fees. Exactly. So if you don't take it seriously, you deprive another girl of taking the opportunity. Then the second one is ALX Africa. A for Apple, L for Lagos, X for Exxon. ALX Africa. So what ALX does is they train people, cybersecurity is for only women, but ALX is for both male and female. Last year they had training for virtual assistance program, financial accounting, and then software engineering. But this year they are going deeper, so you have to start development, software engineering, those serious tests. So just check them out either on Google or Instagram. ALX currently Google. I don't know about cybersecurity, but you just keep checking them and you will not regret it. But my point is to make sure that you can dedicate at least 3 hours to doing those courses and you will not regret it. I'm a product of ALX, and let's make sure that it comes last year, and I am doing the best for it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much.
So thank you so much. Thank you for that. So I'm a product of ALS too, so we're amazing platform. Thank you so much for that, Glory, Pedro, Lian, for this section. And I think earlier we will be coming. Okay, are we together, please? Thank you so much. So we have come to almost at the end of the workshop. You're coming on. So Glory is coming up to give us to add a little to what we've been there. After that, we will take the national prayer, collect our certificates, take pictures, go out and flex, like eat and all that. All right, I don't know about that. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. The Imperial Factor is a network. This kind of workshop has that located usually have, because if we were doing it in a country like the UK, for example, very seamless, but we have to deal with what we have been dealt with. And so this is actually a test project for us to see how something like this can be done. And I want to thank you guys for availing yourself, because we now know what the challenges that we need to contend with are. And so that WhatsApp platform that we created is not for fun, it's actually to keep up work. So we've been, Gloria talked about women networks, and so many of you here know how to use it. I heard somebody talking about TikTok, making videos, and it will be a good support system. If you find any resource that is useful, post it on the platform. You would also be doing the same. If you have any questions while you're practicing what you've learned, in fact, we encourage you to start practicing what you learned from today, creating a YouTube channel and going on Upwork. There's a page that they don't normally talk about. Upwork is a big challenge. I went on Guru. In fact, what sustained me during the COVID when there was no work was Guru, guru.com, guru.com. It's a lot easier than, let me just show you this. It's a lot easier to get on than Upwork and Fiverr. And this is one place where you can find anything you're looking for. Here, I found a work that allowed me to write a devotional and a system. And the woman was looking for somebody to write a 30-day devotional on a particular thing. And I just beat it, they call it beating. So, like selling yourself. I said, I have a blog, I have a website, this is what I write. I gave it to her, she went and she checked, and she liked the content. I said, I like what you were presenting, and you do a draft. I did the first one, she liked it, and she gave me a second one. I got that on Guru, and from Guru, I was able to get a longer term work. Somebody who has a website that was looking for writers. I was just lucky he was looking for people to write. As soon as I got that work, I left Guru and started working for full time for 2 years after I went to law school and finished. So Guru is a good website because it helps you with finding work easier than Upwork and Fiverr. Everybody's on Upwork, so it's more challenging. But Guru is one place where you can actually try your work and see what you do. So please, what I'm saying is that the websites, sorry, the platform that we have, ask questions, and we didn't create it for just this event. It's actually supposed to maintain contact after this event so that if you have questions, you ask them. If you see something like those with the TikTok videos, you can share it so that other people can benefit. So you can be able to track your progress to say you came to this workshop not knowing 1, 2, 3, but after 6 months, this is what stocks and structure has actually helped you to achieve. So please, I encourage all of us to be more active on the WhatsApp platform. There's actually a page for posting stuff and learning. Okay, they have questions, ask them on the group, and hopefully we can see how we can upscale this. Like I said, to the test project. I want to thank you guys for being part of it, and I want to thank American Space. As you can tell, we didn't pay for this. They gave us the space for free. They gave us the computers for free. Their network, although it was not charged, but at least who can give you this now? For free. Yeah. You go anywhere, you're looking at more than 200,000. So they save people like us that don't have money. a lot of money and we're able to have something like this. And the reason why I'm able to access this is because I'm a fellow of the US government, one of their online programs, which I encourage you to sign up for. It's called YALI. I don't know how many of you have heard of YALI. Me and Sandra, yes. Are you an alumni?
Yeah. Not that I know my bride.
Is it a network?
Yeah.
Okay, network is, so the thing is, YALI has 3 arms. There's the, sorry, I'm trying not to make it slow. There's the any network which all of you can be a part of in any state. There's the regional leadership center that has a for, I mean, it was 3 months, for 3 months, intensive, every day you go, you do postal work, you do all of that. When you finish that program, they give you a certificate. It's very intense. So if you finish that, they give you a certificate that makes you an alumni of the association. That's the second step. And there's Mandela Washington, which is like the bigger one, where you go to the US and get training. So that one is very competitive, but you can start with RLC. So when you're a fellow, like myself, the US government has these partnerships they have across Nigeria, and American States is one of them. You can leverage on your your alumni status to get some of these benefits. So I encourage you to look into those kind of programs. We are looking for certification that could actually lift you. YALI is one of them, and the applications are actually open now. I'll drop the link on one that's on group. I think I'll end it here. Sorry. So if you have any questions, please feel free to post them on the group. Thank you very much for coming and for your time and for being very patient. We are sorry that we got short by an hour, but it's because of the network problems that we had. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Glory, for that. You see, it's not just about today's event. The impact is really shooting to getting through the YALI network and learning and all that. So thank you so much for this opportunity and for giving us this knowledge for free. Yeah, okay, so right now we will all rise for the national prayer. We're going to be taking the second standard of our national anthem. Although the government okay, so if you don't naturally, please will appreciate that man up. Yeah, thank you so much. So can we do that in 3, 2, 1, go. Now, a round of applause for five for giving us 10. Okay, let's have a we'll be taking to my queen so that thank you. So you're receiving okay, so okay, so we receive our certificates now. Yeah, like I said, it's a safe space for men and girls. Do also ask your questions, keep coordinating on the WhatsApp group. We have certificates ready. So Sorry would distribute certificates to us. So cameraman,
Thank you everyone on the Zoom live, on the Zoom. If you could always leave at any time, you are at any time. I think we're done here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, about that. Just wanted to distribute the certificate then. You are will turn your camera on. Then we can take a picture. Okay, so let's take a picture now. It's a general picture. Can you please, oh, she left. No, no, please switch on the camera. Yeah, please do the same. So everyone, can we come this way? Put it in the
Are you talking to us, Merritt?
Yes, could you please try to take a screenshot from your end?
Okay, because I couldn't hear anything you were saying. I think you're on mute. Yeah, definitely. Turn on your camera. Thank you.
Are you managed?
I have taken screenshots. We're good.
Thank you.
So should we one of my standing. Can you another screenshot now?
Another one?
Another screenshot. Have you seen the way like the three for these screenshots to happen?
I can only see the ladies in front of me. So the lady in blue with the pink flower, people wearing white, but I can't see anything else.
What thing is going on? Can you see everyone?
I still can't see everyone. I can see a few people on the side, but it's still, I can't see everyone. If they want, they can come closer to the screen. That could help. Can I see who? Yes, I can see you right there. So if you want to come closer to where Merritt is and that area, then I'll be able to see you. Oh, Gloria, do you mind turning on your camera one more time so we can take a picture? Thank you. Okay, Gloria's here. Do you want me to take another screenshot?
Yes. Okay. No, Okay.
Are you done?
I am done on my end. I don't know if they need us for anything else. God's glory, is there anything else we need Gloria for so we can let her go? Amazing. Okay. Amazing.
Yeah, so you can, oh my God, yes,